Welcome back to our Outly video tutorials. Today we're going to dive into one of the most important features in Outly, the ability to save and share your own content on the map. As you plan your adventure, you can create points, hiking or driving routes, or save custom map views and organize all of these items into a trip. You can share individual items or full trips with your friends to plan together, or with emergency contacts when you head out into the backcountry. Then, during and after your trip, you can store off new points and routes, or add notes to save them and revisit for future trips. So let's plan a camping trip to show the utility of Outly's saving and sharing capability. Once again, in this video you'll see a black circle appear around the cursor as I'm clicking or holding down the mouse button or laptop trackpad, so you can follow as I navigate around the features on the map. In order to save content, you need to create an account. Once you create your free account, you'll be able to preserve your map view between sessions. That means you can close your web browser and your map will be restored when you come back later, or you can switch to your phone, and once you log into the web app, your map view and content will all be there. But most importantly, you need an account to be able to save and share points, routes, and maps that you create. So before we got started, I searched around and found some campgrounds that look good in the camping layer, and I narrowed down on this one, the Barker Recreation Area outside of Escalante, Utah. It's located on the Colorado Plateau in a shaded aspen grove and has hiking, biking, and fishing nearby. According to the details in the campground description, there's brookies, cutthroats, rainbows, and even tiger trout in the lakes throughout the area. So let's mark this campground with a save point. Go to the fab icon, which is the plus symbol in the lower right corner of the map, and choose point from the menu. Now you can place your point by clicking on the map, or you can enter the latitude and longitude in the form on the left if you prefer. Now let's give our point a name and a description. Then click Save. Now let's turn on the Trails and Roads layer to find some nearby hikes. And we'll also enable the water layer and adjust the transparency a bit to find some possible fishing locations. It looks like the Great Western Trail is just up the road from camp, so we could park at Barker Reservoir and hike in from there. I'll drop another point to mark the parking area and trailhead. Now let's go for Jolay Reservoir as our destination and create a route that follows along the trail. So now we select Route from the fab icon, then click on the map to add each waypoint along your route, continue adding as many points as you want, then double click to complete the route. If you accidentally complete a route prematurely, you can double click on either the start or ending point to continue and add more waypoints and segments to that end of the route. You can also add or adjust the location of any waypoints to a save route later by selecting the edit icon in the route details panel. Now we can name the route and also view the length, elevation profile, and add any notes. Now that we have our points and routes saved, let's store our current view with all of the enabled layers as a saved map. To do that, we select Map from the Fab menu, adjust the view in the window, and then click on Save Map. So we created a handful of items for our trip, and now we can group them into a saved trip to easily manage and share our plan with others. So I'll choose the first campground point, click on Save to Trip, then add a new trip, and we'll name it Barker Rec Camping Trip 2020. Then we'll do the same thing for the other point, route, and map to add each of those to the trip as well. Now we can view the saved trip and see all of our items in one place. Finally, we can click Share to generate a link to share with our friends that will be joining us on the trip. A custom link is generated and you can share it via text, email, or whatever you prefer. So that concludes this tutorial, and now you know how to create your own points, routes, maps, and trips. These features allow you to store all of your information in Outly. We automatically secure and back up your information daily, so you can be sure it'll always be there, unless of course you choose to delete it. So now give it a shot. Plan your next adventure with Outly, collaborate with your friends. Then, during or after your trip, you can add new items and add more information in the notes section of existing ones, like an ongoing journal that you can refer to for future trips. Now get out there and I'll see you outside.